Alright, vlog post number 5. I'm going to tell you about my week or my past 2 weeks, what I've been doing, what I've been reading, who I've been seeing, all that good stuff. Here we go. Alright, this week was a really eventful week. On Tuesday and Thursday, I shadowed my friend on her sociology race and ethnicity class at BU. It was awesome. It was great. Shout out to Professor Grundy, who is also a Spelman grad, so we're gonna try and make that connection because Spelman's #1. Besides the point. And let's see, on Thursday night, I went to this Know Your Rights training, which was even more amazing, or just about as amazing. And I met some really great people and people who are actually absolutely willing to help me with my project, so we'll see where that goes. On the research side, the reading and stuff, I'm still working on Beverly Daniel Tatum's book, but I think a lot of my topics and workshops are definitely going to be based off of what she says, or her literature. So can we talk about race and why are all the black kids sitting together, and other conversations about race. For the past week and a half, I put in my calendar that I have been working on creating assumptions and definitions, which I basically feel are certain topics that will be coming up and certain phrases that are going to be coming out throughout the conference and throughout my research, that in order for us to continue, everyone needs to agree or has a baseline on it. So obviously understanding what is racism and the different types, so internalized, interpersonal, institutional, and ideological or structural. Also, racial prejudice and bias, white supremacy, understanding what that is and where it comes into play and how it affects every single aspect of our lives. Stereotypes and stereotype threat. Equality versus equity. Huge difference. We're definitely striving. Everyone says we're striving for equality, but we need to be striving for equity in this society. So definitely going into that. Reparations, understanding that, and reparations for African Americans, reparations for Native Americans, Indigenous people, and how that, where affirmative action comes into play. That race, ethnicity, and culture, of course, and colorblind racism. Yeah. So I'm working on just creating those definitions. So back to that class at BU. The first day on Tuesday, they were just talking about a paper that they have due, a research project, a literature review. So that was, college stuff. I guess you got to write papers over there. But then the next day I went back. We were talking, begin looking at race in the education and institution. And that was amazing. So we basically went through a timeline, like starting with Plessy versus Ferguson, going to Brown v. Board of Education, and going up to present day, like she mentioned, Boston and busing. And it was actually really crazy that nobody in this classroom had anything to say about Boston busing. She was like, "So what do you guys know about it?" What she said? Yeah. I was like, wow, I don't know if I can raise my hand because I'm not really part of this class, but I at least know a little bit of something. But that was cool. And we're basically looking at race in the education institution and how we're resegregating as a society, completely defeating the purpose of the civil rights movement. Whole nother issue. Right. That was those classes. Thursday, that Know Your Rights training. Oh my gosh. I got in contact with people at Teen Empowerment who basically advocate for people of color in society and those who are criminalized, I guess, and they do good. They actually have a relationship with BPD, and they're working on that, working on creating a bridge between the community. But we also talked about, stop and frisk summary report that the ACLU, who are amazing. They're the American Civil Liberties Union of Massachusetts, and they're gonna hopefully help me out with the Know Your Rights project, the Know Your Rights side of my Capstone project, because they had these lovely little cards, which is exactly what I wanna give, that say like Know Your Rights. If you're stopped and Know Your Rights in your car, they give me a lot. these are in Spanish. But also we talked about, knowing your rights, but also understanding what happens, like what's in the books and what happens in on the streets in reality. So basically, based off of BPD policies, we talked about how there's steps and how sometimes it doesn't always work out. So that's where I'm going right now. I'm definitely going to email everybody that I got their contact information, see how can they help me out, see if I can interview them, finish up those books, finish up my definitions. I guess I gotta hand these out to people. I got these too. I got a lot of these. I got a lot of them. So if you need any, hit me up. But I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye.